Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am going to be sharing with you my updated makeup inventory. Around 6 or 7 months ago now, back last summer, I counted all of the makeup in my collection and broke it down by category for you. And then I was able to add everything together and give you a final number of how many makeup products are in my collections. I recounted all of my makeup last night by category. I'm going to share with you the total number again, and we're going to see how I'm doing compared to 6 months ago, if I was able to use up product, if I decluttered product out of my collection, or if I was bad, which I kind of have been recently with purchasing some new products. Really quick, I just want to make the disclaimer that if I tell you guys numbers or that I purchased new things or that things were sent to me in PR, I am in no way, shape, or form trying to brag about the amount of makeup in my collection or that stuff gets sent to me here and there. I make these videos honestly mostly to keep myself accountable. I say all the time on my channel, I've been trying really hard to use up what I have and not buy too much makeup. Of course, here and there, I'm still going to buy something new that I know you guys want to see my thoughts on, that I'm going to review for my YouTube channel. And these videos are really to hold myself accountable and see how I'm doing with my makeup inventory. If you are interested in seeing how much makeup I have in my collection, if you want to see my full makeup inventory, make sure to keep on watching. In my makeup inventory for eyeshadow primers, I do have the same amount of eyeshadow primers. I have 4 right now, and I had 4 6 months ago. I did declutter the MAC paint pot, but I did get the Shop Miss A eye primer when I worked with them on a video. So if I can remember the exact products that I switched out, I will be sharing those with you guys as well. Sometimes it's a little hard, you know, I buy makeup and declutter things here and there, so I don't always remember, but in this case I do remember that switch. Next up here we have eyebrow products. This includes pencils, powders, as well as brow gels, anything that I could do my eyebrows. I just kind of grouped together in the same category, and for this one I'm actually coming in at the same number as last time, which is 14. I thought I was going to come in a little bit lower just because I do remember actively using up eyebrow products. As I said, it's a little bit hard to keep track of exactly what I had, and I never wrote anything down like product by product, but I did include product shots in my last video. So if you guys want to compare those product shots to this product shots to see exactly what I changed out, but sometimes it's just hard to keep track of every single product. I think I went through like an Anastasia brow wiz. I went through actually 1 or 2 brow wizzes, so I thought I would come in a little bit lower. Eyebrow products are one thing that I tend to use these same ones over and over and then repurchase the same ones over and over, but still I somehow have so many from just like testing them out or filming drugstore videos or dupe videos. I'm not really too mad about that number. But next we have eyeliner, and eyeliners came in at 14 this time around compared to 12 last time. I genuinely don't know how I accumulated more eyeliners. I'm so shocked that I even had 12 to begin with, just because eyeliner is something that I absolutely never reach for. You guys rarely ever see me use eyeliners in my videos, but somehow I still have 14 of them. So I know a really good handful are the LA Girl liners. Oh, I picked up a couple more colors of those. That is exactly what made this category jump. That just popped in my head. But I love those colorful eyeliners. Those are just like key for fun summertime and spring makeup looks. I'm definitely going to try to use more of those on my channel as we transition into these warmer months. I want to try to get into more colorful makeup again. So you guys definitely will be seeing those eyeliners more here in my videos. Moving on into mascara. This was a category that I worked so hard to get down at the end of 2020 and the beginning of 2021, and I am so proud of myself. We were able to get down to 6 mascaras from 10 mascaras. I'm really happy with this number. This is definitely the category so far that I am the most proud of. If I was filming this video a couple of months ago, you guys would see that I actually was able to get my mascara inventory down to around 3 or 4 mascaras, which is so ideal for me. But the new Maybelline Sky High mascara came out that I wanted to test out. I wanted to replenish my e.l.f. mascara, which is my favorite. So just a couple of different circumstances, but either way, I'm so happy that I do not have 10 open mascaras in my collection anymore. Single eyeshadows is another category where I saw an increase, which I don't know, it doesn't bother me too much. As I said, single shadows are something that I tend to keep for a long time until I decide, okay, I really should go ahead and declutter these now. So now I have 23 single eyeshadows in comparison to last time I had 20. So there was an increase of 3 there. I know exactly the 3 that I got. I will say none of the 3 were purchased. 2 of them were sent to me when I worked with Shop Miss A, and then 1 of them was gifted to me for my birthday, the little Kaja Beauty bento eyeshadow box. I just counted that as a single shadow. So an increase there, but no new purchases on my part, so I'm not mad about it. For this next category, it is still eyeshadow, but I kind of grouped a couple of little things together that I only had 1 or 2 of each. So I grouped together loose glitters, loose pigments, liquid or like cream eyeshadow or glitters, or chubby cream eyeshadow sticks. So kind of like eyeshadow accessories, if you will. And I counted 10 in my collection versus last time I only had 11. I do remember that I finally decluttered the NYX jumbo eyeshadow sticks out of my collection. Those were just super old and they had to go. I don't remember exactly what else I decluttered, but I do know that I purchased 2 of the e.l.f. liquid glitters because those have been some of my favorite liquid eyeshadows, and you guys know I love testing anything from e.l.f. Moving on to blushes now. Blushes have become some of my favorite makeup products. I never thought that I would be a blush person, but now I am obsessed. So this includes powder blushes, liquid blushes, as well as cream blushes. I have 21 blushes in my collection now versus 15 that I had last time. I did a little bit more research into my blush category because I was like 7 blushes. I don't remember buying all of those new blushes, but I did remember that Winky Lux sent me their full collection of the Cheeky Rose blushes. These are their beautiful cream blushes that are in the shape of roses. I knew something didn't sound right. I knew I wouldn't purchase 7 new blushes myself. But with that being said, as I mentioned in the intro, me telling you guys that stuff got sent to me, it's not me trying to brag at all. If anything, I will be giving away lots of these cream blushes to friends and family if it will better suit their skin tone. I know I will never go through all of these cream blushes. So long story short, my blush inventory did jump 7 products in the last 6 months, but I only bought 1 of them myself. So I've still been pretty good at sticking to my low buy. My bronzer inventory has 15 products in it right now versus last time we were at 13 products. I do remember decluttering a few of these and getting a few more of these as well. The story is pretty similar for a lot of these categories. One new one that I got that I've been so obsessed with is the Fenty Beauty bronzer. This is the bronzer that I'm wearing today. I've been wearing it in like every single video. I just had to give that bronzer a special shout out in today's video because it's definitely one of my favorite makeup products that I've tried in these last couple of months. For highlighters this time around, I counted 23 highlighters in my collection, which is 3 less than I had last time when I had 26 highlighters. This is another category that I do remember exactly what I decluttered. I believe in my last reorganization and declutter video, I showed you guys that I decluttered all of my ColourPop Super Shock highlighters as well as my Galactic cream highlighter. So I was able to get rid of 4 highlighters there, and then I did get 1 new one, which is the AOA Studio Perfect Press highlighter. This is also from Shop Miss A. It is one of their dollar highlighters, which it's actually so good for being a dollar highlighter, you guys. I just wanted to show you this again. I don't know, I feel like this video was me just talking, so I figured I would start like shouting out some products halfway through this video. My makeup inventory for face palettes is 22 compared to last time we were at 20, so I got 2 more and I know exactly what those are. They are the e.l.f. Bite Size Face Duos, which if you guys didn't know are amazing. I'm wearing them on my cheeks today. The highlighter from the White Peach palette is incredible. I counted these as face palettes. I know they're super teeny tiny, but to me, anything that has both a a blush and a highlighter, I just consider that a face palette. So these are the two little guys that joined my makeup collection in the last 6 months. But other than that, all of my other face palettes are the same. Probably something that I could go ahead and declutter soon, as a lot of them are on the older side. Sprays are another category in my makeup collection that I am also really proud of. I was able to go from 7 to 5 sprays, and I know that's not totally mind-blowing, but it definitely takes a while to use up a full spray. Some of them I had like pushing 3 or 4 years in my collection, and I was finally able to use a lot of them up. Sprays are something that I was working on, just like my mascara inventory, to really get that number down. I don't like keeping them for too long since they are liquid products, but I was able to use up 2 of them, and I'm actually almost done with 1 more. So soon I'm hoping to only have 4 sprays in my collection, opposed to the 7 that I had 6 months ago. My face primer numbers also went down from last time. I had 14 and now I have 12 face primers in my collection. I'm not exactly sure what changed here, but I think that I used up a couple of poreless putty primers. That's really the only thing that I could think of that I've been like actively emptying out of my primer collection. My foundation inventory did climb just a little bit. I didn't want to do this. I really want to try to cycle through the foundations that I have, but I did just test out the Rare Beauty foundation. I got a couple dollar foundation products from Shop Miss A. So I have 15 foundations in my collection now versus 12 that I had last time. So definitely not the change that I wanted to see in the foundation category. I'm trying to work through those, so I really didn't want to get any more, but sometimes it's just so hard when I want to review things for you guys here on my channel. And I also do think I decluttered 1 or 2 out of my collection as well in my last declutter video. So that means I actually had gotten up to 17 foundations a couple months ago, but now I'm back down to 15. For concealer, this is another category that I have been making a little bit of progress. I now have 15 concealers in my collection versus 17, and I definitely think, again, this is a mixture of empties as well as decluttering stuff that's really old. If you guys saw one of my last videos doing a full face with my oldest makeup, I didn't include this in that video, but I did end up getting a reaction from that Maybelline Master Concealer that I used underneath my eye. So as I said in that video, don't use your old makeup products, but I ended up tossing that one. If you look in my collection right now, there are a lot, especially my e.l.f. concealers are almost empty. So working on a couple of more as we speak as well, and I'm hoping to continually lower my concealer inventory. Next up, for face powder, I have 7 face powders now versus 10 last time. Again, another category that I'm happy that I was able to get down because I don't use them all. I use like the same 2 or 3 setting powders, and that's really it. So the fact that I was able to kind of use some up is very exciting to me. I did have a jump in my lipsticks. Lipsticks are probably the largest category in my collection, I'm pretty sure, or one of the largest. So I had 34 lipsticks last time I counted my makeup inventory, and now I am up to 41. So not a huge jump. I added 7 more lipsticks into my collection, which honestly doesn't surprise me. Lipsticks are one of the things that I have a hard time saying no to because I could see the little differences in every single color and every single formula. It is a lot easier for me to be more picky about eyeshadow or bronzer or even like a concealer, but lipstick, it's really hard for me to say no to, especially all of these more affordable options that we are seeing from e.l.f. and Wet n Wild. So that is why I have accumulated 7 more lipsticks in the past 6 months, which when you put it that way, it doesn't sound too bad, but as someone who already has over 30 lipsticks, I definitely didn't need to get that number to over 40. For liquid lipsticks, I did a lot of good decluttering here. Not a ton, but I was able to get rid of 8 liquid lipsticks over the past 6 months, bringing the number from 29 to 21, which I am very, very happy with. This is another category that I'm hoping to continue to get lower and lower, and never really purchase again. I just don't really like liquid lipstick anymore. You guys have seen the past couple of months I have tried some new ones and I just don't like them. There's only like 1 or 2 liquid lipstick formulas that I actually really love. For lip gloss, I'm coming in right around the same number. I have 22 lip glosses now and I had 23 in the last video. I really love lip gloss, you guys. It's definitely one of my favorite lip products. I wear it a ton. I like having different like colors and variety and formulas and brands. I have a ton of the Fenty Beauty minis and stuff like that, which definitely contributes to the inventory. So it might be a big number to some people, but I'm not too mad about it. I'm definitely more, not mad, but just not as happy with my liquid lipstick number because I know more than half of those I haven't touched in forever. Last but certainly not least, the category that I have the most products in for sure are eyeshadow palettes, jumping from 46 to 54 eyeshadow palettes in the last 6 months. But I will say, in my defense, almost all of the new ones that I bought are the mini e.l.f. bite-size eyeshadow palettes or ColourPop, more affordable options. So I know I did have a little bit of a jump there. Absolutely no one needs 54 eyeshadow palettes in their collection. But in my defense, I definitely feel like a lot of them were for content for you guys or they were gifted to me. So I guess I'm kind of trying to justify it, even though I feel like there's no way to justify 54 eyeshadow palettes. I'm just kind of giving you guys the facts, which ones are new, how I accumulated them. I feel like I have been so good about not buying any new high-end eyeshadow palettes. I don't think I've purchased any new high-end eyeshadow palettes since the Jackie Aina palette, like a year and a half ago to 2 years ago now. Just like my last video, the very last thing that I want to do is add all of these numbers together and see the total number of makeup products that I have in my makeup collection. So last time my total makeup collection came in at 366 products. I just went ahead and added everything up a couple times and I got 380 makeup products. So definitely not the number that I wanted to see, but am I surprised? Not really. That brings us to 14 new makeup products in the last 6 or 7 months, which I don't think is horrible. I definitely think it could have been worse. For me, looking back 6 months ago, I thought I would do a better job with using up what I have and being on more of a no buy. But I feel like 2021 has just been the year of I want to try everything. Like everything that has been coming out has been exciting me. I've been getting totally different feelings with makeup releases lately. All in all, my approach to buying makeup has changed so much since a couple of years ago. A couple of years ago, I just wanted to buy anything and everything just to have a large collection. It was like the thing to have a large collection, even if you didn't use everything that you had. But now I'm really at that point where I appreciate everything I have. I really want to show love to all of my makeup, and I just view my makeup collection and trying out new products so differently now. All right, you guys, so that is it. That is my updated makeup inventory 6 months later. I really hope that you guys enjoyed seeing this video and spending time with me today. If you did, and if you want to see me doing these videos again, maybe in another 6 months, definitely make sure to give this video a thumbs up so I know you liked it and it really helps me out. Also, make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel before you leave. I would love to have you guys here as part of my little YouTube fam. If you don't want to miss out on any of my future videos, click that notification bell down below and you'll get notified every single time that I upload a new video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.